Welcome back. This Sunday, we turn our Sunday spotlight on another state house race, this time for Southern Polk, Hardee, and Hernando counties, all hard hit, of course, by Hurricane Irma. Once again, what seems to be a growing political trend this year, another candidate is running for office for the first time. That's former firefighter and Army veteran, now Republican candidate Jeff Mann. Jeff, glad to have you here in the studio this morning. Thank you so much. Political newcomer, why dive in right now?
Well, with term limits, you know, we're losing some good people. Term limits is good and it's bad. My rep, which is Representative Ben Albritton, is terming out. Me and him have been working on some legislation for the past several years, and it hasn't come to fruition yet. And so I decided to get in the race. I'm a small business owner, and this directly affects me and a lot of other small businesses and the regulations. And so I just said it's time to make my voice heard loud and clear that, you know, a lot of small businesses just can't keep living in this environment. So
did someone push you into this, or was this your own doing?
It's my own doing. My whole life has been public service, from when I was in the Army to as a firefighter EMT for Polk County, you know, serving other people. And even after I left the fire department, I have served on numerous boards. It's one thing to get elected. You may have one or two candidates, but it's another when the elected officials see you as an asset through the populace. And I've been appointed to 6 different boards over the past 20 years and served my community at no cost. Of course, it's, we give our time to help everyone. And I want to continue that voice.
Serving the community, and let's take it from there. We're going to talk about Hurricane Irma. Both Hardee and Polk counties really took the brunt of this the storm here in the Bay Area. And as a veteran, and a former firefighter, what do you think needs to be changed in order to make these areas and Florida more storm ready? What we saw was awful in many people's views, but it could have been much worse. What could be done better?
It could have been much worse. We need to really seriously work on the evacuations, especially in my counties, were adequate. I think they could have been a little bit better. Just informing the people, you know, to get out. When the orders come to get out, they mean get out. I mean, you need to...
Well, we know that Governor Scott, I remember reading a press release from him, was on it on a Monday. So he had ordered people to get out. Obviously, we can't be responsible for them. What, though, as far as infrastructure, do you think that we can do?
We need to harden our power grids. You know, losing the power as we did, and, of course, a lot of people have generators now. After the 2004 hurricanes, that came to a light that the infrastructure, sewer plants, you know, lift stations, everything that keeps our neighborhoods flowing, no pun intended, needs to be hardened and needs to be ready to go. Even in this particular hurricane, the day after the storm, I had my crews out working because the cities weren't ready. We need to make sure that, you know, our emergency services are up to par, and in Polk County, they did a pretty fine job. What I'm seeing is post-storm. We have no FEMA presence in Polk County, the size of our county, until this week, and it's only a 4-day stint.
Yeah, it's taken a while.
It's taken absolutely too long to get the post help.
And for those of you watching who need the help, it runs until Tuesday, I believe, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And from what you're seeing, though, are residents getting the help they need on the state and federal levels, do you think?
Not, at least on my county level. I don't see the people getting the right help. I'll use my own instance. I had an oak tree went through my home, and we was heavily damaged. I took my first week, we cut the tree down, then I went down to Hardee County, and I helped them down in Hardee County because they were hit even harder than we were. So I've been waiting on a blue roof for 3 weeks now. And
haven't got one?
Not yet. Me and my son was on top of my house retarping myself the other day. Of course, if you wait on government to do anything for you, you're probably going to be in trouble anyway. I think as individuals, we should prepare for ourselves.
You wait on government, so is that why you're getting into it?
Well, I'm trying to expedite. I'm trying to get it where, you know, the government works more for the people.
Right.
And right now, you know, in our county, it's not working too good.
All right, so speaking of the people, let's talk about what the #1 issue that you're hearing from constituents who you would represent.
It's just that. The information flow isn't there. They're trying to put it out on their county website. The information is not there. We have a state representative, Neil Cumby. If you want information, follow his Facebook page. He's been the sole source, and I've been trying to put everything that he's puts up out. We're trying to communicate amongst ourselves. I'm going into the communities asking them, what do you need? I'm trying to translate that up the chain, And, you know, that's the main thing.
Is it getting anywhere?
In my opinion, no.
No.
And we have a lot of people who are still out here hurting right now.
So it seems like you're just fed up with the establishment.
I'm just fed up with the whole thing, and it's time to get some conservative voice in there and work on the issues that pertain to my business and to myself and to the others. Same thing I did as a fireman, same thing I did as a member of our Board of Adjustment. I was asked to sit on the Board of Adjustment to help the residents, to work, you know, with them to find solutions to their problems, and I did that for 6 years. And
real quick, I've got 30 seconds. Campaign finances. The latest update from the Division of Elections for July had you with nearly $26,000. The August report for your Republican opponent, Melanie Bell, about $57,000. How can you make up a difference like that?
I don't need to.
Why not?
And I'm not truly concerned. I mean, I will make up some difference. Now, the entire month of September, I took off. I told everybody, it's not time for campaigning, it's time for helping. Let's get out and let's work in our communities, let's help our neighbors. I'm not worried about, you know, raising money this past month. Now, my opponent, on the other hand, as a county commissioner, I was really upset to see that she was holding multi-$1,000 fundraisers the week after the hurricane, while the rest of us were out working. It'll catch up.
Got a little dig in there right there?
No, really, it's a point, and I've made this point all over the county. It's a straight fact, and I just think that's old school politics. She's a politician, I'm not, and you know, we're going to face it head to head. Roy Moore just won $30 million to $2 million. So money doesn't always count.
Good luck to your Republican candidate for State House.
Thank you, sir.
Jeff Mann.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate you being in this morning.